Good day, class. Today we are going to discuss about annuity or annuities. So, annuities are a series of equal payments made at the equal interval of time. So, usually it is annuities are widely used in finance, insurance, and investment. So, often to retirement, income, loan repayments, or structured savings. So, uh, the key concepts in annuity is that uh, the for future value. So you have the present value of annuity. So of course, for future value of annuity, it is also the value of annuity payments of future date, considering compound interest. So present value, of course, the current worth of all future annuity payments. So the importance of annuity is, of course, to provide financial security. So it guarantees a steady stream of income, especially useful in retirement when salary stops, of course. So it helps people also to manage expenses without worrying about running out of money. Second is that it encourages saving discipline. So through regular payments, either deposits or withdrawals. Annuities usually promote long-term financial planning. Also, another importance is that it helps debt repayment. So, loan repayment are structured as annuities, so making it easier for borrowers to pay in the manageable installment. Also, it supports investment planning. So, used in investment to calculate present and future value of money, aiding better decisions. Also, another key important is that it reduces financial risk. So it transfer risk from the individual to an insurance company or financial institution, especially in life annuities, where you can't outlive your income. And lastly, of course, it is useful in the academe, so in business and education. The annuity concept or in valuing leases, insurance contracts, or employees' pension. So in us, in students and professionals in finance, accounting, and engineering economics, we are using annuity formulas for project evaluation and, of course, the time value of money analysis. So, yeah, in short, it is important. Annuities are important because they provide stability, simplify repayments, support long-term planning, and it ensures financial protection. So, uh, we have uh, different types of annuities. So, the base concept, of course, of the annuity is we have the ordinary annuity, we have the annuity through deferred annuity, and we have plus special cases or additional type or special type of annuity are perpetuity and continuous compounding. Of course, the first annuity is the widely used type of annuity is, of course, an ordinary annuity. So, ordinary annuity is one where equal payments are made at the end of each period, starting from the first period. So, for ordinary annuity, always bear in mind that the series of equal payments are made at the end of each period. So either monthly, quarterly, or yearly. So example of this are uh, loan repayments, bond interest payments. So the key feature of please bear in mind that the a key feature of ordinary annuity payment occur at the end of interval of the time interval, usually used in loans, mortgages, and bonds. So it is easier to value compared to other type of annuities. Okay, so uh, it is the importance of annuity, ordinary annuity, is it provides practical structure for loans, investment, and savings. So that's why it is mostly used in financial concepts, no, and uh, all financial concepts in real life. So the formula for the ordinary annuity is that it for present worth, P is equals to A annuity and 1 plus I raised to n minus 1 all over 1 plus I raised to n by the interest. And then the future worth is F is equals to A quantity 1 plus I raised to n minus 1 over n I. Sorry, so I would be the interest, n would be the period. Okay, so problem one, you deposit $200. Sorry, this is $200 every month into an account that earns 6% annual interest compounded monthly. How much will the account be worth after 5 years? So there's no indication that this is if what type of annuity. So we will consider this as ordinary annuity. So we have the payment, we have $200. So we have the interest rate period I, annual rate or 12 per annual rate, or it will be converted into 0.005 for it is monthly payment or compounded monthly. So the number of periods would be 5 years times the 12 months. So because it is paid monthly, so 5 years times 12 is 60 periods. So this is our formula. Then you just substitute all the given to the formula, and we will have the future value of 13,954.06. So I will give you some practice problem uh, in our chat. So I'll give you all the practice problems. Okay. So the next one we have the deferred annuity. So deferred annuity from the word deferred, uh, there's a certain number of periods of the first payment. No, so it is an annuity where the payment of income starts at a certain or specific future date, but not immediately. So you invest lump sum or installment first, or the payments would be monthly, quarterly, yearly. So it begins after a waiting or accumulation uh, period of time, no? So the importance of deferred annuity is that you can have it as a retirement planning, tax benefits, long-term security, flexibility. So in retirement planning, it ensures income later in life when you stop working already. So at a certain period, you delay, but you will have at least you have something when you do retirement. So tax benefits, it also many deferred annuities allow earning to grow in tax deferred. So flexibility, of course, you choose when when will you start in paying. So in short, this is important because it helps you save now and it receive a guaranteed income later. So making it ideal for retirement and future financial security. So in solving the present world and the future world, this is for 10 years. So if ever a problem indicated 26, 27. You just follow this format. No? So P or the uh, present word is equals to A quantity 1 plus I raised to 6 minus 1 all over 1 plus I raised to 6 raised to A. Or it can be P is equals to uh, P over 1 plus I raised to 4. So this is, for example, after 6 payment, no? Something like that. So you can use this formula. So the future word would be uh, f is equals to a raised to 1 plus I or raised to 6 minus 1 over I, or p1 is equals to f over 1 plus I raised to 10. So that is P1 if this is a first payment. So it's P2, F is equals to, P2 is equals to F all over 1 plus I raised to 9. So on and so forth. So that is for the future, for the deferred annuity. So we have uh, problem again. So you make annual payments of $2,000. Sorry, this three is a dollar sign. So $2,000 into a deferred annuity that will pay you for 20 years, starting 6 years from now. The interest rate is 4% annually. So what would be the future value of this annuity be? So we have the payment. So the given is payment. We have $2,000. The interest rate is 4%. The number of payment periods is 20 years. Deferral period is 6 years. So we will use the formula. Okay. Then 20 years. So you just substitute, and then you can just follow this, and then you can get the future value $75,000 for 120. Okay, next is the annuity due. So annuity due is one where payments are made at the start of each period, beginning from the first period. So it is opposite of the ordinary annuity, where the payment are made at the end of each period, starting from the first period. So annuity due is a series of equal payments at the beginning of each period. So example, rent, lease payments, insurance premiums, usually paid at the start of the month or a year. So the key features of annuity due is that the payments are made at the start of each interval. So each payment is invested or used for a longer time. So the value is slightly higher than the ordinary annuity. So this one is current usually used in uh, how to say real estate. Yes, real estate. Sorry, real estate, insurance, and leases. So the importance of annuity, Drew, is that it covers upfront needs. So payments are made at the beginning of the period, ensuring immediate access to goods or services such as the rental or insurance. So it reflects real life transactions. So many everyday financial arrangements like house rent, lease agreements, and insurance premium follow the annuity due model. So also, like what I told you as a key feature, annuity due has higher value than ordinary annuity since payments are made earlier. So each has more time to earn interest, leading to a greater present and future value. So it is useful also again in retirement and pension plans because it ensures retirees receive income at the start of each period to cover the living expenses right away. So practical in business planning because it businesses rely on annuity due models for lease contracts, advance payments, and prepaid. So, in short, annuity due is important because it mirrors a real world payment system. So, it ensures upfront financial coverage and builds higher value compared to ordinary annuity. So, this is the future, the present worth formula. P is equals to A raised quantity 1 plus I raised to n minus 1 minus 1 over 1 plus I raised to n minus 1 multiplied by interest plus an A annuity. Okay. So uh the future worth or the is F is equals to A or quantity 1 plus I raised to n minus 1 all over 1 plus I raised to n minus 1 raised multiplied by I minus A. Okay. So we have a problem. A man wishes to have 35,000 pesos when he retires 15 years from now. If he can expect to receive 4% annual interest, how much he set aside in each 15 equal annual beginning of year deposits. So the formula we will have A is equals to 1 plus I raised to n minus 1 all over 1 plus I raised to n minus 1 multiplied by interest minus A. So you just substitute. You have the future word, which is 35,000. Then you have the annual. You are the, this is the one you're looking at, the annual beginning of your deposits. So A equals 1.04, 4%. So we have the interest raised to 16 minus 1 all over 0.04. So you will have the annual payment is 1,680.75 in order to have a 350, sorry, 35,000 pesos when you retire after 15 years. Okay? So next, we have a special annuity type, which is perpetuity. Okay, from the word itself, perpetuity. It is a type of annuity that provides equal payments indefinitely or forever. So there is no end date for this one. So it also it it means like example of this are preferred stocks, dividends, trust funds, or endowments that pay out yearly without an expiration. So we also have different type of perpetuities. We have the constant perpetuity and the growing perpetuity. So the constant perpetuity, it has fixed payments forever, and growing perpetuity is payments increase at fixed growth. No, so the importance of perpetuity is the valuation of financial assets used to value preferred stocks and some bonds that pay indefinite dividends. No? Okay siya. Trust and endowments ensure continuous funding, for example, schools, charities, organization. It simplifies long-term planning, so it provides a model for analyzing cash flow that extend infinitely. It also is basis for financial theories. Many concepts in corporate finance and valuation are built on perpetuity formulas. So in as a perpetuity, it is important because it helps you valuing assets that provide endless payments and also ensures a sustainable funding for institution and serve as a foundation for many financial models. So this is the formula. Sorry. So this is the formula for perpetuity is P is equals to A over I. Okay. So for another special type of um annuity is compounded continuously annuity. So it means that payments are made periodically uh, uh, or continuously. It helps the growth or discounting is assumed for uh, to happen continuously every instant. But uh, unlike in perpetuity, uh, it the annuity with continuous compounding has discrete compounding. So, but this has definite, no? The importance of compounded continuously is that it shows the maximum possible value. So it gives the upper limit of how much an annuity can grow compared to yearly, quarterly, or monthly compounding. So it has more accurate in theory and models used in advanced finance, economics, and actuarial science, where your cash flows and interest accumulate continuously. It helps also asset valuation. So important in pricing bonds, pensions, and other long-term financial products that relies annuity concept. So it has also a real-world application useful for scenarios that approximate continuous growth, such as retirement planning models, insurance payouts, and investment. So, continuous compounding in annuities is important because it provides you the most precise and maximum valuation of future payments, supports advanced financial modeling, and it has a real application in investment and retirement planning. Okay, so for this one, what is the normal rate of interest compounded continuously for a period of 5 years of an equal payment series if the sinking fund factor is equal to 0.180519? So sinking fund factor, you just equate this to the compounded continuously formula, which is e raised to r n minus 1 over e raised to r minus 1. So you just substitute the given and you can have trial and error. So if you're able to have the nearest the factor, you can use the percentage. Okay. So the answer would be 5% for this. Okay. So these are the types of annuities and some of sample problems for the topic annuities. So if ever, I will send you some of the activity for additional knowledge for the topic annuity. Thank you.